Hello everybody, it's time for a tarot reading. Let's go pick some oracle deck cards. Delight. 3 cards, okay. And truth and transformation. Huh. So, fun fact. I saw something like a hummingbird for the first time ever the other day. It was so nice. It was like darting in and out of flowers. And also I've been seeing so many butterflies lately. And moths. There was a moth in my room just a few hours ago, and I have no idea how it got here or where it came from, but it was here. And I already took 2 moths out. Like, not like take them out like a hitman or anything, no. I mean, like, I was able to catch them and then let them go outside the house. And before this, I'd only seen like 1 moth inside our house over the past year. And then today I've just been seeing them so much. I don't really know. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. I wonder if this is also for you. I mean, of course it's for you. I'm reading for you, right? But butterflies, yes, are a sign of transformation. We know this. Right? Moths are very interesting because although they look like butterflies, people don't like them very much. And that's because some people think they're creepy. And this is, I'm paraphrasing something that I heard, so I can't take credit for this, right? But moths are creatures of the dark, and yet they're always drawn to the light. Moths are very beautiful creatures, right? And birds are messengers, hence the Feather Tarot name and everything. I was praying about what to name this channel before I went ahead and created it. And I thought about feathers. Yeah, it's meant to send the message to whoever needs to hear it, right? The message is truth. I wonder what this reading is going to be about. Okay, oops, bottom of the deck. I don't know if you can see it. It's the 8 of Wands. Okay, cards coming out right away. Lots of cards today. Okay. 8 of Wands. 7 of Wands in reverse. 2 of Swords in reverse. The Sun card. Ace of Swords. Okay. There's a lot of cards in your reading that are talking about the truth. Right? We have the Truth Oracle deck card, yes. We have the Sun, which reveals everything. Right? It's indiscriminate in this case. It reveals all the things that we expect to see and all the things that were before hidden. Like total revelation. And what does that mean? Revelation of the truth, because a lot of people do hide the truth. They keep it in the shadows because they feel like people will not understand if they see it. They feel like it doesn't make sense, and so they hide it. But the Sun card means that all of this is going to come out. Not just the sanitized version, not the censored version, but everything. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So, although this is not the usual meaning for the Ace of Swords, for this reading, I feel like that's what it is. If you see the symbolism, right? Like the sword coming out from inside the crown. Like think of it like a portal, like a wormhole, whatever. It's coming out from where there should be nothing. It's coming out of nothing. Yeah, it's like this ability to cut through illusion, this ability to like hew away or like hack away at the fluff, at the unnecessary stuff in order for you to reach the essence of something, the truth about something. Where is this going? The Two of Swords in reverse. Now, the Two of Swords, if it were upright, or just look at the symbolism in the card, right? It does have the blindfold, and I think it is symbolic, the fact that she's in reverse, so it feels like the blindfolds are coming off. Once again, it's revelation. And if at first the other cards were about revealing yourself, something about yourself to other people, this Two of Swords in reverse is showing me that you are also seeing the truth. So the truth is also being revealed to you. So it's, like I said before, like indiscriminate. This is truth for everyone. Like everything is out in the open. So we have the Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands. Hey, Feather Tarot person. Yeah. Okay. We have the Eight of Wands. So it's something very, normally I would just say quick, right? But the word that popped into my head is decisive. It's very decisive. Kind of like if you've ever seen videos of like modern day Japanese samurai, or at least people who are trained in kendo and like their sword fighting. I hope I'm using the terms correctly. Please forgive me if I don't, and let me know if I messed up, and let me know the real terms. But yeah, the people who still practice like traditional Japanese sword fighting, they have demonstrations sometimes where they're using like of course, like a sharp samurai sword, but if you just hack away at something without the proper technique, you're not going to get very far, right? Versus the masters who know how to do it. They know how to basically clean cut through with clear intention, with clear intent, with like force applied just at the right angle. They can cut through so many things, right? I think the demonstration I saw was like it cut through like 8 poles of bamboo in a row. That's tough. That's really tough. And scary. You could clean cut through a person like that. Yeah. So that's what I feel like with here, with the Eight of Wands along with the Ace of Swords. This is like decisive. You're not like doing little tentative cuts. No, this is like cutting through the 8 poles of bamboo. Clean through with one swipe. And the Seven of Wands in reverse is telling me that you're not fighting anymore. If it were upright, it talks about struggle. But in this case, you're just like, you know what? I let it go. Whatever is being revealed is being revealed. Whatever has to be seen has to be seen. I'm not going to fight. If something has to be cut open, that's what I thought about. Cut open, cut away, then let it be done. This is it. Wow. What is this about? Like I'm genuinely curious. The Devil, the Fool, Two of Cups in reverse. Hey, all right. So, the Devil is also talking about illusion. Okay, I asked the question, what is being cut away? Illusion. What is being cut away? The answer to me is also the Fool, innocence. What is being cut away? Two of Cups in reverse. False relationships. False connections. Not just romantic, okay? Wow. This is... Whoever you are that I'm reading for, this is some heavy stuff you're going through. And like I said, you're ready for it. You're like, this is it. I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. Let's see it. Let's let it be revealed. Everything to be revealed. if you want to think about the devil in another way, it's like blindfolds for ourselves, blindfolds that the blindfold may have been placed there by other people for us, but we keep it on. What do I mean by that? I know in recent years there's been a lot of talk about escaping the matrix, right? Now, whether you believe in this or not, that's fine, right? But I'm going to use it as an example anyway for this reading. So, as a child, you were taught by your parents, let's say that, if you work hard, then good things will come to you. Okay, so talking about meritocracy, right? It's all just about hard work. Anybody can be rich if you work hard enough. So it's kind of blinding you to the fact that a lot of people are rich without working hard. Okay, they either inherited that money, or they were given that money, or they lied, cheated, or stole their way to that money. So it's not your conventional hard work, right? They could have married into that money, seduced people for that money, become politicians for that money. You know what I mean? So that's a blindfold that was placed on you. But because that is the worldview that you grew up with, even as you're growing up, even as you see examples of people that don't fit the truth that you were fed, you know what I mean? Like, let's say you went to a top university and you thought, wow, everyone here must have worked just as hard as I did, right? And then you go there and you realize, no, their parents just have money. They have no idea what the fuck's going on. And even if they do less than half the work that I do, they're not going to fail because everyone in their family has gone to the same school. There's no way. There's no way they're going to fail out of this school. If their grades were ever in danger, their mother, father, grandfather, uncle, auntie, whatever, will just go to the school, talk to their friends who are in the administration, and all of a sudden they're fine. Right? After school, you go to work and you realize most people get the job not because they're the most qualified, it's because they have connections. The positions that they got weren't even advertised, right? They're not in any job listing, they're not in LinkedIn or whatever job application site. It's just word of mouth. They also get promoted faster. And then even then, you're thinking, what? You also realize that there are other people who don't even have to work. The people that you encounter in your work, they're not even the most privileged people because they still have to work somehow. There are people who don't have to work ever at all. And they're still going to preach this whole, oh, people are poor because they don't work. Anyway, I'm using that example to say that even now when you see examples that don't fit the stuff that you were told as a child, you are choosing to keep the blindfolds on. You are choosing not to see the truth of how things really are, of how the world really works. You are staying in this illusion where you feel like, no, I just didn't get the promotion because I didn't work hard enough. If I worked harder, if I stopped sleeping, if I do 3 jobs at the same time, like that's a ticket to success. Okay? Whereas in this reading, because I asked specifically that question, what is this reading about? It said illusion. And we're talking about truth and the shedding of things and a revelation of truth. And for me, I feel like that means you're going to be forced to remove the blindfolds and you're going to have to see the world for what it is. All right? And when I asked that question, what is this reading about? The Fool card came out. It's the lack of innocence. And here it said the 2 of Cups in reverse. What is this reading about? It's about the dissolution of fake relationships. So maybe this is something as dramatic as, realizing that the person you've been dating has no intentions to marry you. The person that you're married to has been cheating on you. Um, the person you've been married to, maybe it's not cheating or anything, but you realize, oh my God, they're a really shitty partner. They're always mean to me. They never help me. I'm the only one who's running the household. We both work full time, but I come home and I do all the chores. And this person pretends our kids don't exist. You realize you're the only one who wanted to have children. This other person did not. And that's why they feel like they don't have to participate in child rearing. You know, it's about realizing that your friends maybe are not really your friends. You realize that when you were sick, nobody checked on you. You realize that when it was obvious that you were crying at work because you were so upset, nobody said anything to you because they didn't even notice. As a young person, especially as a young female, it's about realizing that your friends weren't watching out for your drink, making sure it wasn't spiked. It's about realizing your friends leave you at the bar to go make out with somebody instead of going home together because you arrived there together. And all these things, like seeing people for who they are. When we go back to the oracle cards, right? What does the revelation of truth mean for you? It's a transformation. It's a transformation of the way you see the world, of course, but it also means a transformation of you. Now, when you see the world as it is, you may be tempted to think the world is a horrible, shitty place, so there's no reason for me to try to be nice. I can just be as horrible and as shitty as other people. Of course. But you can also realize certain things that are good. What's that? Like, let's say if you are that parent and you realize that your partner is not a good partner, let's just say, you look back at your parents and you realize, you know what? They weren't perfect, but they were pretty good. Like, I'm having such a hard time now raising my own kids. I realize my mom did pretty well. My father's not perfect, but I realize he used to do more than my husband did. He's not that bad, actually. Yeah. It means realizing that even if there is a lot of nepotism and, a lot of under the table kind of transactions where you work, like I said, like people getting the job even if they're not qualified, you realize, you know what? The people from HR really took a chance on me because no one else from my background gets to have a job like this. Like, how did I get in here? I was really blessed. Like, thank you to the HR people for, trying to give someone like me a shot because I'm not like anybody else around here. It could be realizing, like, I'm including this example because I've encountered a lot of this, right? Over the years, even as I became like an older lady, I had friends who were still quite young. And so this is quite scary, right? This example of young women going to places together, like hanging out. Like, I don't know what kind of culture you're from, right? Maybe you're not used to like women going to bars or something like that. But, for other parts of the world, this is okay as long as you're with other women or you're accompanied. You know what I mean? Like, Maybe it's a girls' night out type of thing. So I've experienced this personally, and I've heard many other people experience this as well. Like they go to a place, to a bar with other female friends, and they drink a little bit, and then one friend just disappears. And then the other friend just disappears, and you're like, you have no idea where they are. You're worried about them because the reason that you went together was to keep each other safe, right? They disappear. And then they don't care how you're going to get home. And you're like, what? We're supposed to be in this together. Okay? So it makes you realize maybe they're not really nice friends. Yes, but thankfully, if you've ever been in that kind of situation or any other sketchy situation, sometimes you find people who help you, total strangers, who are willing to help you. So you realize there's both good and bad in this world. And maybe you did not expect to find the bad where you did, but hopefully you also found good where you didn't expect it to. You might also have a transformation in the way you see yourself, right? In both good and bad. Maybe you realize, not as bad as I thought I was. But at the same time, it could mean you realize, I'm not perfect either. And in that case, I can't really judge other people too much because I'm not perfect too. Delight. So aside from the fact that I do believe that this is speaking about the message, this message being for you, and this message having meaning for you, right? With the bird here. It also talks about delight. Enjoy the world for what it is. As good and as bad as it is. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. For you to say, oh boy, I was thinking about this right before the reading, and I feel like I should say it, but the past week or so, I've really been on TikTok a lot. Like I've been scrolling a lot, and I felt kind of sad about it. I'm like, hey, feather tarot person, like you're better than this. Stop scrolling. You don't need to scroll. But I'm like, maybe it's a good thing because I have stuff to share with you now, right? So anyway, um, these people who make like videos and say all women are bad, or in the same way, I'm not just pointing like one gender as bad. No, there's also a lot of videos from women saying all men are bad. The truth is that that's incorrect. I don't know, personally, whenever I used to hear people say stuff like that about women, and they'll be like, oh, women are like this, women are like that, women are like this. I always felt weird about it, especially when I was still young, because I didn't fit that mold. Whatever they were saying, like women are gold diggers, I have never considered myself that. Like, never, never thought about doing that. Or like, oh, women are cheaters. And I'm like, I've never done that. I don't think it's fair for you to say that about every woman because I'm a woman and you're saying that about me. It's the same thing true about like I said, like women who are saying, "Oh, all men are like this, all men are like that." If you look at the truth, that's that's not the case. I mean, could you say there are many men who are XYZ, whatever it is, negative thing that you're thinking about? Yeah. Same thing about women. You could say a lot of women are whatever, XYZ, whatever bad thing you're thinking of. But it's not true of everyone. And so if you think, oh, this world is shit, this world is horrible, this world is falling apart, it's horrible, it's hopeless, and blah, blah, you can't say that either. Because although there are parts of this world and this life, this existence, this human experience that are quite difficult and quite depressing, it's not all sad and depressing. There are wonderful moments about it too, right? There are. Like I always tell you guys, I'm into K-pop, and as shallow as that is, maybe I like that and I enjoy it and it gives me happiness. And I hope you also have something in your life that makes you happy, whatever that is, right? I also like chocolate. And if I have my little chocolate drink, I am very happy. You know, I think that's what this card means for you. As you see everything stripped away, as you see the truth of everything, the horrors or whatever, there will be a temptation for you to just throw in the towel and say, this all sucks. But remember that that's not true. This is about truth. There are good things too. Find those good things and enjoy them. I'm going to draw one more Oracle deck card, okay? Am I supposed to draw the top card? I think so, actually. Be bold and make the first move. Don't be afraid to rock the boat, baby. I have no idea what you're gonna do. I wonder if this is a confrontation. Right? Like, how is the truth gonna be revealed to you? I feel like this is... Oh, these are so many cards. Are they yours? The middle one is yours. Okay. So... Are you gonna confront someone? Are you gonna ask them point blank? Like, whatever it is. Right? Like, what are we? Is this a real relationship? Why haven't I met your parents yet? You could ask that. Or like, I went to your office. Who is that person that's always with you? Like, why are you hanging out together? Could be like, are you sure you want to have children? Because I don't know if you're really invested in what we're gonna do. I don't know what kind of parent you're gonna be. Yeah, could be asking your boss like, hey, I've been here for so many years. Am I gonna get a raise? Am I gonna get promoted? Yeah, I think this is encouraging you to go ask the question you've been wanting to ask. Regardless of what happens next or what is said next, at least you know the truth. Let's see what this card is. I feel like it's for you. Nothing is yet set in stone. You can make changes. Like, I think this card is saying, if what is revealed to you is not good, right? If, let's say, you ask, like, what are we? And the guy says, oh, yeah, we're just friends. You can still make a change. You're like, okay, great, you're friends, we're friends. I'll go see other people then, right? If let's say your partner admits, yeah, actually I've never wanted to have children, then you can make a change. You can find somebody who wants to have children. You can end the relationship and find someone who actually does want to have children with you. If that job point blank tells you, no, actually the promotion is going to be given to this person who hasn't worked a serious day in his life, right? That he's connected to whoever, whatever. It's your choice. You can still find another job. I think this card is telling you don't have to suffer under whatever circumstances you find yourself in. Wow. Yeah. This is it. This is it. stripping of everything. Truth. Good luck, my friend. I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for spending a part of your day with me. Thank you for watching this reading. I want to thank God, the universe, my angel spirit, guides, and ancestors. Thank you to my higher self, my cards, and my crystals for this wonderful reading. Thank you for being here with me. Leave me a like and a comment and whatever because I love that. And I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.